Are you looking for an inspiring listen? Something to motivate you? You've come to the right place. Welcome to Women of the Northwest, where we have conversations with ordinary women leading extraordinary lives. Motivating, inspiring, compelling. Welcome, everybody, to this episode of Women of the Northwest. I have been gone for a long time because I've been having a hard time finding extraordinary women that will actually meet with me. But today I have Moe Mylint Than with me, and I'm so excited. She is from Myanmar and is in the States, has been studying here, and oh my gosh, what an interesting story. Welcome.
Hi, Jen. Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me here. And I'm so excited, especially meeting with the extraordinary woman here. Yeah. So we could be extraordinary women of the Northwest.
Totally, all
Yes.
together.
Yes.
Who would know? Who would ever know that you would come from Myanmar and be on a podcast of extraordinary woman in
Exactly.
the
Yes.
Northwest?
Oh, yeah, especially on the Northwest. Yeah,
It's all in a great plan, right?
it is. Yeah.
So you were studying education in Myanmar before the military coup. I can't even
Mhm.
imagine.
Oh, yeah.
What was that like?
So before military coup, and I had a really good time in the education because we have a lot of international collaboration and also a lot of active participation around the country. So I did a lot of great projects in Myanmar. So and I was at the last semester to get my bachelor of education. But because of the military coup, they stopped the university. And not only me, but also all of my friends, we didn't have any chance to finish our bachelor.
So
Yeah, but I mean, I had a really good education in Myanmar. I want to say Myanmar was supposed to be like developing country. Is it like a developing country? But after the military coup, it turned to the underdeveloped countries. But we had a really good time. Like in education, we were so hardworking, and I was almost on my bachelor of education. I was so excited, and I was like, okay, my plan is going to the U.S. for a master, or going to the European countries. But because of the military coup happened in 2020, we stopped our education. The universities were closed. So even though we wanted to attend or finish our bachelor, we couldn't have any chance to finish our bachelor because of the universities were closed. So, so yeah, we stopped our education, and like we were hopeless, and we were lost. And so I decided to move here. So it just happened yet.
Hmm, hmm. But you had family that you could stay
I
with
have
then?
I have my family there. They're also still trying to be able to live in a safe place.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it's really hard.
What makes it hard?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Especially because in my family they lost their jobs. They lost their jobs because of the military coup, and they moved to another city because in our city we have a lot of civil wars and bombing all the time. So it was really scary and not safe place. So they moved to another city right now. So they didn't have any job, and they don't have any jobs so far. So they have a lot of financial problems,
Hmm.
and so they can't support my education here. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just helping myself, and also giving a lot of motivation by myself and working hard and saving money and for tuition fees. Yeah.
Hmm. And so now you've been going to Clatsop Community College.
Yeah, I graduated Associate of Arts, Oregon transfer from Clatsop Community College. I want to say CCC is a really small college, but if we dig deeply inside the college, there we have a lot of treasures.
Mhm.
Faculties and alumni, they're amazing, supportive environment we had. I really love it because English is my third language. So when I started attending some courses there, it's super hard. Education system and lifestyles and like communications, everything was, I mean, different. So I'm trying to be getting used to those things. But I want to say they're really helpful and they're really patient to me. Even though I didn't understand what they were saying, they explained me again. And yeah, they're amazing. I love their community.
What about the teaching styles?
Our teaching styles in Myanmar is based on the lecture based mostly. We have a lot of discussions and presentations, but in our country, the hardest part is we have to memorize everything. It's like we call it learning. So we have to memorize every subject, every equations, and everything. We have a lot of assessment tests every single month. So it was really hard for us to pass our test. But when I came here, everything is on the critical thinking, analysis, reflection. So what we have to do is read a lot and also and after that and analyze what we read combined with our experience. So it's a kind of like amazing. A lot of changes and I love education system here because we had been like we have been spending our time like from rote learning and memorization, which didn't really help us a lot, which didn't also help our critical thinking and creative thinking too. So, but here we can also have a chance to put our ideas and our reflections and everything combined with the lectures. So this is an amazing education system here.
So, with that in mind, I would think that as you become a teacher and you use both styles of
Yes.
teaching and learning, that
Right.
would enrich your.
Uh-huh. So right now, I made a lot of workshops with the in-service teachers from Myanmar, and I asked them like what kind of teaching methods or procedures are you using right now? The same like lecture based memorization. So I give a lot of awareness and information like what kind of Western countries are using, what kind of technologies or teaching procedures are really popular here, and also the students' improvement rate. And so I show everything from the Western education system to my country. So right now I'm just helping and making awareness plans and also like making a workshop with the in-service teachers so that they might have some knowledge, like what they can change to the community, not rote learning anymore, like how we can create the classroom with the creative and critical thinkings and how we can cultivate the new generations because they have a lot of strengths. They have a lot of abilities, but they had no chance to show their abilities and talents in the classroom. That is our problem. So I want to show them. So education is really necessary. I want to let the teachers know first so that they might have knowledge and information so they can change the classroom. So we can change together to get a really quality education system in my country.
How are your your schools run? Is it all government run or is it private or how does that?
It depends. In most regions that we have a lot of public schools, and we right now we have a lot of international schools too. But right now, because of the government, political situations, a lot of family and a lot of parents, they want their students attend in international schools. So we have a lot of private schools right now. We also have a monastic education. It means like we're Buddhism, so we have a lot of monasteries. So they collect a lot of students like orphans, foster care. Like it's a kind of like a foster care. So they have a lot of students. They they don't have any parents. They don't know how to learn their education. So just helping them in the monastic education too. So there are different types of education we have, like public and private. Some of the schools are combined with the international organizations and getting resources from the international organizations and helping them. Yeah. So different types, but mostly private schools are really popular right now.
I guess my real question is that if you are teaching critical thinking, is that going to have government push back?
That's a really great question, Jen. Yeah, I mean, I don't think so. Our problem is like government, they have some strategy plan. They're also trying to get a critical thinking of the students, but it didn't work a lot because of the political situations and lack of resources and lack of quality teachers. I want to say that it depends on the teachers. So we need to cultivate the really effective teachers in the classroom. We need really qualified teachers, really empowered teachers for the students. So that's why I'm helping a lot of in-service teachers so that they can train the classroom. And I think that government will not push back because we have a lot of strategy plans where they always put like critical thinking, improvement of the students or something like that. So I think it will be really better if all the teachers collaborate with us together.
It sounds like you would be a good administrator.
I'm trying to be, yes. I want to. Yeah, I really love the administration part.
Yeah,
Yes, I'm
because
also
you see
helping
the
right
big
now.
picture of everything that you can help guide
Yes.
those that are getting to the end goal.
Yeah, right, Jen, yeah. So,
Yeah.
I work in the one of the organizations we call the Save the Children. Is an is an international organization. They always support their students, but they are vulnerable because they live in the refugee camps. They have no books and nothing, but they have a lot of talents and abilities, in their mind, like critical thinking. The guys are amazing, but they have no chance, like having or meeting with the really qualified teachers in their life. So I want to change our world, especially the vulnerable community. They shouldn't be vulnerable anymore because they have a lot of strengths and they're also humans. They deserve to be better citizens with their empathy and a lot of passion, what they want in their life. So I want to change the community. Education is really necessary. For education, we need a lot of qualified teachers who have a lot of passion to change our education system.
Yeah.
So it's the time to change. Yeah.
So how could you go about having more teachers, more qualified teachers? What needs to happen?
I don't understand your question. Yeah.
What needs to happen structurally for there to be more qualified teachers?
I think they need a lot of like teaching programs or like workshops. And the problem right now is they can try being a qualified teacher, but the problem is they don't have any internet.
Oh.
They don't have any internet, so they don't know how to use. So the digital literacy is our biggest issue right now because we have no internet, we have no electricity, so they can learn from the books. Other than that, they have no chance. So it's a little bit hard for us. So right now, I meet with a lot of in-service teachers from the regions where no internet or no electricity. But we have some kind of Wi-Fi sports, Wi-Fi it's I don't know Wi-Fi portals. Yeah. So I connect with them and like teach this teachers what kind of ways we can use even though we are living away from the internet. So it's a little bit hard, but we're trying to do that right now. Yeah,
And so I would think that there would be some kind of solar
that's a great question.
technology or something, that could.
That is a great concern too. Yeah. So we can use the solar powers like the solar wind power. But the problem is, right now is a rainy time. So they can't get any sun energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really hard for us. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Taking that into account.
Yes,
So you're gonna move to going to Pacific University?
I am. Yes.
Yeah. And you've already enrolled in.
I did. I enrolled and I am almost on my summer semester. It was amazing and professors are really professional.
Mhm.
And they give us a lot of motivation like how to be effective teachers and how to help the community to get better education. So and also we learn about the special education too. So I would like to say Pacific is amazing. It's a little bit expensive, not a little bit. For me, it's expensive.
It is.
But the good thing is they accept my credits, so I don't need to attend like 2 years to finish my bachelor. After 1 year, I will be done. So I feel like that. Okay, I will invest my money here, how to get better education, and it's only a year plan, a year investment. So yeah, I choose to attend to Pacific University.
Yeah. And you're probably not able to get scholarships because you're not a citizen here?
Yeah, that is really sad because I'm not a citizen and also I don't have a green card, but I'm eligible. I mean, e- legal resident here, so that's a great thing. So yeah, I can apply like some scholarship from the government, like grants or scholarships offered by the government. I can apply, but I that's why I'm trying to communicate with the local organizations so that they can help me a little bit, like PEO. They help me and they raise my voice. And AAUW, they're helping me, navigating my education pathway a little bit. So I want to say, yeah, even though I cannot apply the scholarships and grants from the government, I have a really good community with me. They are rooting for me all the time and They're kind of like a
Yeah.
rock star for my life. So yeah, they support my education in some points. Yeah.
Yeah, and you might even be able to hook up with a PEO down there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I want to. Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
just as to offer other support
The
for you
support.
as well.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they may have other, fingers and things that
I
would
think so.
be,
Yeah. Yeah.
to be
Right.
able to help you
Yeah.
with.
They're amazing
Yeah.
organization. Yeah.
So, for other young women who may feel voiceless or powerless, especially in difficult
Yes.
circumstances, what encouragement would you give them or advice?
Yeah, I mean, we're humans and we deserve to raise our voice and to speak up what we want in our life. Sometimes, and I know I met with a lot of young people, especially young women, who is living their life hopelessly. So I don't want them to live like that. So this is our time, time to change. We live in the 21st century. We don't need to be scared of anything. We need to find out what we want, but we don't need to compare our life, our identities or personalities to other people. But what we have to do is ask yourself like what you want in your life, what kind of personality you have, what kind of strengths you have, and apply those strengths in your real life. And also, don't forget, to take care of yourself. Sometimes, we take care of others instead of taking care of ourselves.
Self-care.
And yeah, so we really need a self care and self esteem and self confidence and raise the voice and feel the nature and being empowered women in our community. Yeah. Or being an empowered mom
Right.
for the family. Yes.
I think that's what this podcast is all about, just being inspiring to other people.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
like if Mo can do it, you can do it.
Yes.
I mean, look at all of these obstacles that you face to be able to
Right.
get to
Yeah.
where you are now, and you're not stopping.
We're not. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're gonna face forward. What do you see? I mean, you see as your goal as being able to help other teachers. Is that the main thing that drives you to keep going?
Yeah, but I right now if I could, I want to change the education system there because in our education system is not inclusive. We have a lot of students with the disabilities too. They live in the refugee camps and we cannot create a really inclusive education system. And also the people attitudes, like people think that students with the disabilities, they're nothing. They cannot do anything.
Yeah.
But that's the wrong mindset. We have to change it. So, if we want to create an inclusive education system, we have to bring all the different types of students in the classroom. So that's why, I want to change with the passionate people who has the same passion with
Mhm.
especially in education. So, not only my country, but also the vulnerable communities. If I see in the future, I want to help. I want to collaborate with the other passionate young people around the world and cultivate the young generations with a really empathy
Mhm.
and passionate, and they have a lot of good attitudes to save the world. So that's my goal. Yeah.
I think you have to see the dignity of
Yes.
other humans,
Other humans. Yeah.
regardless of you know, what shape they're in or, what disabilities they may have, because you need to look through their eyes and see their soul.
Yes. Right. Yeah.
And see them as a human being that's capable.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're humans.
And
They have
even
feeling too.
even those of us who don't have visible
Yes.
disabilities all have some kind of disability. There's always something that we aren't good at, or that
Right.
we could improve on, and we can't just disavow somebody just
Yes.
because.
So yeah, I mean, in our country, that's the biggest issues. We don't want to bring those kind of the students in the classroom. They thought that they're kind of like a rubbish, garbage.
Mm.
Yeah. So no, we need to change people's mindset, people's attitude first. Like, no, that's not true. That's not what we want. We're living in the 21st century in the technology era. We have to change people's mindsets. So yeah,
Mm.
that's why I'm here learning everything from the really supportive community and helping the vulnerable community and bringing them together to the successful life. That's my goal. Yeah. Yes.
One teacher, one student at a time.
But yes, exactly.
Right?
I love it. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. If you could change the one thing in the world through education, that's what it would be, right? That would
That would
be
be, yeah.
that would
That
be
would
your
be like
main that
inclusive,
would be
yes,
your mhm,
education. Yeah.
yeah. And I think just yeah. I think we have to just see people differently. We have to
Exactly,
see
yeah.
people as the things that they can do, or just looking at their smile. Just start with
Exactly,
looking at
yeah.
their smile.
Yeah. We need to know that everyone has their own abilities and strengths. Those could be different, but like a jigsaw puzzle, if we combine it with all of the stuffs together, we can build a really good picture
Mhm.
of our life. So that is what I'm thinking about. So I will let people know that everyone is special in their life on their own way. We need to see the world beautifully and with empathy. We really need to be empathized to other people so that the world will be really pretty and beautiful with a lot of people.
And that's not just something from Myanmar. That's like right here in the United States. There's a lot of things that people just need to change the way they're looking,
Exactly. Yes.
and to
Yeah.
be,
Exactly. It's
it's a
hard.
world, it's a
Yeah.
world
It's
issue.
a world issue. Yeah.
Hmm.
Exactly. Yeah.
Completely a world issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. How could people support students like you?
Yeah. I mean, there might be I mean, not might be. There will be a lot of students around the world who are really passionate to improve their community. So we really need help and support from the community, like working together with us and listening our voice and feeling for us. Like we really need support. For me, I have a lot of dreams, but dreams are really expensive. We need support, like financially, emotionally, and everything. So yeah, I know that there will be a lot of people around the world. We are here together. We need support, mentally or physically. Yes, that's what I
Just
want to say.
encouragement.
Encouragement, yes.
Yeah, encouragement.
Dreams are expensive.
Is there a piece of advice that has guided you through all of this hard stuff and where you're going?
Yeah, so my professor from Myanmar, and I miss her so much. She's my professor. She always say, wherever you go around the world, never forget the thing. Like learning never ends. Learning is from womb to tomb. So your learning could be informally or formally, but you have to learn every single time from people or from kids or from environment or from animals too. So
Mhm.
yeah. So and I realized that okay, people say that hey, you need to stop your education. No, I can stop my education, but learning never ends. So we have to learn until we died. So yeah, this make me kind of like a big motivation for my life. Yeah.
To be a lifetime learner.
Lifetime learner.
Right,
Yes,
right?
exactly that
Yeah,
word. Yes.
yeah. I'm 72 and I just keep
And
going
you'll
and
also
going.
learn it too. And also, Jen is amazing. I want to say thank you, Jen, because she give a chance to us, like to raise our voice and to listen our feelings too. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And she also cultivate the empower young generations here, especially young women. Yeah,
You are welcome. No, this is
thank
just
you.
my pleasure. It's fascinating to me to hear from people and their journey to get into where they are
Great,
and how that's formed them, or how they
great.
do amazing things that just somebody else is going to be inspired with.
Yes. Even though we have a lot of abilities, or even though we're really great person and empowered, if we don't have any support, we cannot show our abilities. So Jen gave us a chance, opportunities like to show our potential and passion. Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We need those kind of community. Exactly here.
I want to go back to something I was thinking of. When you have the refugees, where are your refugees from?
But it's not refugee, it's asylum status. This is illegal. So we can apply asylum because my country is not in a good situation. So we cannot go back to Myanmar. If I go back to Myanmar right now, the only thing I can do is I might be in the military, like attending the military surveys. That's not my passion. So I applied the asylum status because of my political situations in my country. So right now I'm applying the asylum status, which is pending. So I'm just waiting the time that my asylum status is granted, but it will take a while.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Right
So
now, it's gonna take a while.
waiting. Yeah, it will take a while, and I'm waiting, and also in learning education here. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. So you take one day at a time and you make the best of every day that you have,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Right, and
Yeah.
I'm sure you've met people that you've enjoyed knowing that you never would have known before as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Jen. Thank you so much. Yeah.
That's all for today. Did you know it's easy to share an episode with your friends? When the podcast is open, look for three dots. Click on them, and you'll see various options. You can download the episode, play it next or last, go to the show, save the episode, or copy the link. Isn't technology amazing? Hey, I'm looking forward to you joining me next time. I hope you have a great week.